Yeti. Now I should have really good audio, and I do. The Yeti is to my right and down, which probably goes against all principles of where it's supposed to be, but it works. It sounds good. Picks up my voice. I'm cool with that. So this is what this is going to be. Someone mentioned, could you describe what you want the finished product to be? Sure. I want this finished product to be something involving the link that Jeff Ryman provided with the dancing girls. So let's go into open a project, untitled project, double click it. We're going to go down to settings, and today, since I do intend to say this, I'm going to change the frame rate to 30, and I'm going to leave everything else the same, including the image scaling that we just went over just a few seconds ago to whatever it is, and this is scale entire image to fit. I'm good with that. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go grab actually I'm going to pause this. Okay, so we should be back. I had to pause that briefly and go grab the video. I had it at one time, had to re-download it, and then I had a message come in on the coffee cup, so that's fine. Let me go see what this is all about real quick. All right, so let's get this going here. So we're going to go import this media, and right there it is. It's already MP4 format, so I'm going to grab it and change the project frame rate. You always want to change it, or so they say. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag it down here, and then I'm going to play it. Okay, so there's some issues going on with that I'm not sure what's going on. Again, it's my system, and I'm really getting frustrated with it. I'm real close to just doing a backup, starting this whole process over again, and seeing what, if anything, I did wrong or what's going on. So that's in the video itself, so I clearly don't want to use that. So what I'll do is I'll scrub through here and I'll see what do I want to use. So try to get the playhead itself. You can just scrub through here and find an area that we want. So let's look at the beginning. I think I like, maybe I can use this. So I'm gonna make a cut right there. That should cut both of them. They are currently linked, and it did, so that's cool. Now I want to see which part of this I want. Good. Looks like I might be okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I want that. We'll play that, and then we'll make a little cut. Now here's the problem that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and make another little cut right there. Go back to here, get rid of that. Then I'm gonna play that little snippet. Good, that's kind of cool. So I know I don't want this, so we'll get rid of that. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm gonna work with this at some point in time. Now I'm gonna go through here and see if there's anything else I want. And I thought I seen something over here, caught my eye. Couple different ones in there that I find kind of neat. I want that one, but it's all freaky mosaic, so I don't know that I want that one. And I could grab this one for later on for the kind of an outro deal. So I'm going to grab this one from about right there. Yeah, that'll work fine. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, bring this over here. And now I have my beginning. I don't like the fact that that's got that mosaic in there. I don't know if I can make that go away or not. Let's see if that's because of the transition. Yeah, that's cool. So I didn't see anything else in there at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get these out of my way completely. I'm going to right click. I want to see how long these are. I'm going to go up to change clip duration. And that one's 8 seconds in length. So that's fine. I want to cancel that. I want to do the same thing over here. I want to right click and change the clip durations. And that was 1 point whatever. 1.15. So I'm going to change that to 8 seconds. See how big of an effect it has on things, because it might. I don't think it's going to stretch that out for 8 seconds. If it does, cool. I honestly didn't think it would do that. Yeah, see, I didn't think that would do that. I figured it would do what it did. It just goes and grabs whatever I cut out over here. So let's did it get what I wanted or not? I'm trying to watch. Okay, so I want to go back to right. There and make a cut. Go to here. Grab this part. And I want to grab that part. That's the part I cut out. Then I want to highlight that. Backspace, get rid of it. And I want to bring these back together. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I don't want it. So this should be sufficient for what I'm going to do. Good. I'm okay with that. The transition at this point in time really doesn't make any difference to me what it looks like. So I'm okay with that. Let's go on to part 2. Part 2 might take me a minute to do. So I may pause this if I start running into a long bunch of issues on this. And to check a message real quick. Thank you, Mr. Ryman. So let's go grab some more media and let's make the project do what we want to do. So I don't want this media to come out of downloads. I actually want it to come out of my D drive. I actually want it to come out of DaVinci. And I want to go into DaVinci Resolve Data. And then I want to kind of maybe sort of remember where it's at. And I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a moment. Okay, so I've decided to attack this a different way. I'm going to try to teach something to not only myself, but anyone else that's watching. So I've got this project, Untitled Project, started. And I want to add to it and do a couple other things to get the end results as the question was asked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to render this out. And I'm going to call this, I don't know, open / closing project. Do it in MP4 and render it. I want it to go to my main folder here. And I'm going to put this in my tutorial. Yep, that's fine. And I'm going to save it there. You don't have to move the playhead. It already put it up there. Tutorials untitled project. That's fine. I'm going to render it. And that's done. That's super quick on the render. Now I just want to verify that it's there. So I'm going to go over to my D drive. I'm going to go into tutorials. I'm going to see that it's there. And it is. And when I get ready to do this for final everything, I'll take the audio track out. That's fine. That works. That's cool. But I want to go back. I saw something just now. Nope, not in there. Okay, so fine. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go to DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to title this opening closing project. I'm going to save it project as opening slash closing project 1. This is the first deal with it. I'm going to save it. Okay, I'm good. Why did I do that? I did that because now I want to go over here to File, Project Manager, open this back up. I want to close this because I want to go open another one. Now, I could do this a different way, but I want to do it this way so I keep in the same habit. Now, I can do an untitled project. Well, I don't need an untitled project. I need to go find one I've already got done, which would be, let's use the hallway picture. Copy. That should work. Or either one of these I think is fine. Let's go with this one. It's the original. And then go back over to here. And then, oh, I'm missing something. Well, that's fine. I can live with this. That's cool. I want to grab this image right here. It's an image. I want to click on it. I want to show open file location because I couldn't remember where it's at. I didn't want to take forever looking for it. So I'm going to open the file location, and this tells me it's in my D drive, DaVinci Resolve data. Okay. Well, I looked there, but I really didn't see it. But now that I know it's there, what I generally do here is I cheat and I drag it off somewhere and use it that way. But now that I know that it's there, I'm still not seeing it. That doesn't mean anything. So let's change the view to extra large. And it's a loose picture because it doesn't have a subfolder. So it's right here. So it's in between my grandson at 2 different stages in life. So that's fine. We're going to close that. So now I know where that's at. I believe that's the only one I need. So I'm going to close this by going to the project manager. And now I'm not going to close it, even though I said I was going to. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up opening closing project 1. I'm going to go get some media that we now know is in my D drive, DaVinci data, and we know it's between my grandson right here. So I'm going to click on that. That's what I want. Now I'm going to bring that down, make sure that's what I want, and it's what I want. Okay, so now we're going to work with this. You can work with this anywhere you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be over here in the beginning. Okay, just whatever you want. I work with it pretty much wherever I want anyway. So what do I want to do here? Well, I want to put this video on these 3 spots. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we want to go into, there's a couple ways to do it. I'm learning. I'm going to go into Fusion. I'm going to stay on this and go into Fusion. I'm going to bring this kind of over here. I'm going to right click on here. I'm going to shift space, bring up my box, and I'm going to put tracker, TRAC. And I don't know which tracker I want. You have planar, planar transform, surface tracker, tracker. So let's try, I don't know. Let's go with planar tracker. And then you add it and it automatically throws it in there. We're good. I noticed it put it over here. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to now go back to media, shift space. It's still there because I haven't changed it. I'm going to add it. Now it did what it's supposed to do. It puts it in there in the flow chart, the guideline, start, beginning, end, whatever. I'm going to click on planar tracker to bring it up here in the inspector. If your inspector is not open, just click on the word inspector and it'll open it up. Now I want to track these out. I'm going to start with this one. So operation mode is track. And you have the choice of steady, corner pin, stabilizer. We want track. So then I'm going to go point. And you have choices in there, hybrid point, area, or point. I want point. I'm going to put my first point right there. I'm going to put my second point right there. I'm going to put my third point right there. My fourth point right there. And my fifth point I want to put back over there. Okay, so that one's done. Now I'm going to track, even though this is, I don't know if I have to track this or not. I think I do. I just noticed something else too, but I'll come back and check that out in a minute. Now I'm going to go into, I'm going to set this at 0. And I'm going to track it. And I'm going to track it right down here. I'm going to track it forward. And Alex Cheek is calling, so I have to put this on pause. This better be good news. All right, after a long, lengthy pause that involved me dropping off Mrs. K, meeting my classmate, and giving the cup to her, having a few minutes of a chat, catching up a little bit, I'm finally home, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. And then I'm going to actually go back and show a couple different things here. So, to recap, I have my video I got from Jeff, and I've chopped it up into 2 different sections, and I've rendered it out, and I kind of realized I may need to do this in 3 different sections, but I'll be okay. I think I can make this work. And then over here I brought in a still picture so that I could add a video. Now you'll see already the video is showing up in the picture, so that's cool. I did that in Fusion because that's the only way I know to do it so far. So I'm going to go back to Fusion over here, and I accomplished that by picture in, added a planar tracker, added a second media source, which is now this one, and then I had that run and go out to the media out. Now this is showing 3 things being tracked because I did go back and track 2 more things. Okay, and track is the wrong word here. I need to emphasize that. I didn't track these at all. I corner pinned them right here. Okay, because I don't think I have to track anything here. It's a still picture. So I actually am wrong in saying track. I did track the first one. I don't think I had to. Now we're going to test that theory right here, in that we're going to go over here and grab another media. We're going to import the media, and it defaults back to my DaVinci Resolve, which is cool. And I want to go back a level, I want to go back a level. There we go. I want to go to, now I want to go into logos right here. And I want to grab a logo. And I think I want to grab, just for now, I don't know. Let's grab this one. It's an MP4. I kind of want to stick with the MP4 theme. And I'm going to drag it down to here. And that's now going to be media 1, media 2, media 3. I'm going to connect it to, now I'm going to take that away because I just saw something. Actually, now I've got this added a third one automatically. So I'm going to bring it back down. And then I'm going to put it, I have no clue where this is going to go. I'm going to put it right here. Ah, sweet beans. I know why it did that. I just figured that out real quick. So if I bring this over here and put it to the middle one, chances are it's going to go to the middle picture. And it did not. It defaults back to there, and it doesn't work. That's weird that it worked right here. There it goes. And then I really want it to go, let's just put it in there and see where it goes. It defaults it to there. So there's two things. Now, if we jump back over to here and we play this, is that a, yeah, it is an MP4. So now we have two different things instead of three things on the same one. But obviously that second MP4 needs to be lengthened out because it's not the same time as this. Minor little problem that can be fixed, I'm sure. So we're going to go back over here into Fusion. We're going to grab yet another source to put in this one right here. This one right here still got the corner pin. And we're just going to go grab some media. And we're going to, let's go grab, go back another one. Go back into DaVinci Resolve, or do I want, yeah, it's on D drive, so I want to go back into DaVinci Resolve, and I want to go into DaVinci Resolve data, and then that's not what I want, so this is interesting. I want to go back a level. I want to go back another level, maybe, I'm not sure. Go back another level. And I would have thought, unless it's in here, might be in here. Nope, it is not. So I know what I'm looking for. And I would have swore it would have been, if I go back another level, I'm going to be on the D drive itself, or the computer itself. So now I'm going to go D drive. I'm going to open that up. It's got to be in DaVinci because it's a DaVinci thing that I've done. I don't think it's in DaVinci Works. I'll open it and see. No, I'm not seeing it there either. So go back. It's got to be in here. I am just not seeing it. So I'm going to scroll down through here. And I don't see it in there either. I want to stick to the MP4 theme. Let me go see if I put it in here. You know what? I'll go with this. This is fine for now. I need, not a PNG though. I need, well, I don't have, yeah, a PNG will work just fine. So I'm going to go with this one, put it in there, and now I'm going to drag it down, and I'm going to put it about right here, and then I'm going to drag it into the third one, and nothing happened. So Alex just messaged me. Let me pause this. And I'm back, and I got to figure out where this has got to go. So what I want to do is I want to grab all of this. I want to put it up here. I want to off click. I'm going to bring this one down here, and I'm going to put it in this one. There we go. So now that looks horrible, but it, for the purposes of illustration of what I'm trying to do, or illustration purposes rather, this looks fine. All right. So I've got my first picture right here, which is a still. with 3 surfaces I want to put stuff on. Then I got my second picture, which is right here, which is a video. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to hit F2 to rename it. And I'm going to call this Jeff's Dancing Girls. Okay. Then I'm going to go see what this one is. And this one is my logo. So I'm going to right click, rename. This is going to be logo Ken Stout Live. Press enter or OK. And I'm going to go see what this one is. And this is going, again, highlight it, F2, right click, either way. Zoom, homies, photo. Just makes it a little bit more easier. So now what I want to do is I want to take this one up to here. I want to bring this one over to about right there. Try to straighten these out a little bit, get them a little bit more organized. That looks pretty good. This has nothing to do with how this turns out, by the way, and I need to emphasize that. Media in, you could rename that if you wanted to. So highlight it, left click or F2, and I'm going to rename that one to be still photo. Enter, and then media out's always going to be media out. So we're cool there. Let's go back to this page. Let's hit space, and let's see how that looks. Other than the Ken Stout Live logo needs to be edited and then re-brought back in, I'm okay with this. So now what I want to do is I want to make a copy. So I'm going to go up here on File. I'm going to save project as, and opening copy, project number 1, copy's fine, save. Now I'm going to go ahead. I don't need this in here, so I'm going to backspace, get rid of it. This is what I want to have as my finished product. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to render this out, and this is going to be called I'm terrible with names. I'll just call this opening with panels. I don't know. I'm terrible with names. MP4. Put it in there, render it out. 2 seconds. Oh, 41 seconds. See, that's amazing. A while ago with video, which has all kind of movement and everything else, it took 3 seconds. This has got stills in it, and it's taking 41 seconds. That just blows my mind. All right. Now I'm going to minimize this. I'll go into my... Where did I put that? Does anybody remember where I put that? I put that in... I created a folder. I put that in tutorials and opening with panels. And there we go. I like it. I do like it. I got to fix this, but that's fine. That is cool. So I will show tomorrow either as a premiere, probably, or I might wait and do this at premiere as next Monday when we already know I'm going to be gone. So I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Jeff for his suggestion of the Dancing Girls, and I want to thank Wintermute for his suggestion of showing what the complete project is. And I don't have chat where I can see it to exactly remember exactly what he said, but I enjoyed the fact that, oh, could you describe what you want the finished product to be? Yeah, so that's why I did this, okay? And tomorrow we'll go over it, and we'll just recreate it if nothing else. So thank you. I may just upload this today. I don't know. You know me. I don't ever like to get on YouTube or anything. I'm so shy. And so anyway, thanks you. Stop the video.